Hi everyone, welcome to Maximum Attack Rallying and to your Monday dose of rallying chit-chat. I am back in Saudi Arabia after a very good and exciting and lovely weekend at Rallye Vosges Grand Est. There is going to be lots of content coming about that this week. The main vlog will hopefully come on Thursday. I haven't had a chance to even really get into editing that yet. Fear not though, there will be some little bonus videos around. I'm not just going to stick to the Monday and Thursday upload schedule because there is lots and lots of stuff to put out, which I will hope you will very much enjoy. But because I've been away, we've got some catching up to do on a few odd news stories. A few things have come up over the last few days, haven't they? So let me just run through some of those quickly, just some of the little bitty ones. Danny Sordo will be doing the Ypres rally in a Porsche 992 GT car. That is very exciting. That car, the Porsche 911, is associated for me with Belgian rallies and with Ypres, so I can't think of a better way for one of my favourite rallies to celebrate its 60th birthday with Danny making his debut in a GT car. In a similar vein, Sebastian Loeb will be doing a rally Charlemagne, not in a GT car though, in his Peugeot 306 Maxi. I don't think I need to say anything more about that really, do I? Loeb, Maxi, Tarmac, yes, just all of the yeses. Just finally, in the quick little news roundup thing, Martin Sesks took a dominant ERC victory at Orlen Rally Poland over the weekend. Really nice to see him back on top there after what was a very difficult Rally Sardinia in his ongoing part-time Rally 1 programme. So it's good to see him still making progress and demonstrating that speed because he's had a bit of a challenging time, hasn't he, in the Rally 1 car recently. So that was really good. Mikolaj Martzik was second with John Armstrong in third. That was his first gravel podium in the ERC, so he is also progressing. Obviously, the big story that has broken over the last few days is that Malcolm Wilson has been confirmed at the World Motorsport Council meeting last week. He will now be the Deputy FIA President. I think this was pretty nailed on, wasn't it? I don't think anyone should be surprised that he's been given that position after being nominated some time ago. He has received lots of positive encouragement from a number of high-profile figures in the WRC, including Sebastian Ogier and others. He's got loads of experience, hasn't he? He's been in the game a very long time, but working with the FIA is never easy, especially with so much controversy surrounding the President Mohammed bin Sulayem. So he is not in for an easy ride, I don't think. The two men have known each other for a long time. So in case you don't realise that when bin Sulayem was doing the Middle East Rally Championship, which he won 1 billion times, 14 wasn't it? Malcolm was supplying his car, so they have worked together for a long time and have a good working relationship, as I understand it. It's going to be really interesting to see how this pans out, though, isn't it? There have been lots of accusations and discussions floating around about bin Sulayem, and you just have to wonder, despite Malcolm's experience and I'm sure good intentions, is he going to make any real difference? I don't know. I think, unfortunately, as it seems that headlines are more important, aren't they? And obviously you've got the whole F1 circus, so who knows what's going to happen. As I said, I'm sure Wilson's intentions are good enough. I think it does seem slightly strange to me that a team owner, we're talking top level motorsport team owner, can hold such a high position in the FIA regardless of his intentions. To me, as I said in the previous video, the optics of that just seem a little bit weird to me. And then when you've got this against a background of bin Sulayem being accused of not following proper procedures and not being good at all the governance side, to have a team owner as your deputy, it's just the optics for that are a bit weird for me. We'll see what happens, won't we? It's going to be really interesting. This is a critical time for the WRC, so I really hope we get some focus. I hope Malcolm can go in there and say, we really need to work on this. He comes from a position of having a team that is not fully funded by a manufacturer, so he should be acutely aware of the challenges. Will that result in the action that is required? I don't know. I did a video last week, didn't I, talking about the 2027 regulations, and that space frame chassis thing has been ratified. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch it. But I think there's some really, really big questions to ask, and I personally, I don't think that the trajectory that we are on is the right one. I'm not sure that's going to change, however. I think the direction that they're going in is probably the direction they're going to continue to go in, but hopefully at least we will see some movement in other areas in terms of finalising what's happening with the sale of the promoter and just getting some of the other pieces put into place for the future of the sport. So I suspect we are going to talk about this more. There is never a dull moment where Mohammed bin Sulayem is concerned, so I have no doubt at all that he will be back in the headlines at some point before the elections later in the year. So let me know in the comments below what you think about that appointment of Malcolm Wilson. Do you think he's going to do a good job? And what do you think his aim should be? What should he push to change? Otherwise, as I said, make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that Rallye Vosges content starting this week. I'm not sure exactly when. I might try and get a little bonus video out tomorrow. Should I commit to that? Maybe I'll try and do that. Otherwise, the main vlog will be coming on Thursday, as I said. Otherwise, hit that like and subscribe button and all that usual stuff. And I will see you again next time.